Hi, my loves. How are we doing? I just want to see how is your weekend going to go. But per usual, if this doesn't apply to you, sit right with you. You don't want to hear what I have to say, anything I have to say. That is completely okay. I will be back some other time. All of a sudden, I can't shuffle. Let's see how is your weekend going to go. How's this collective's weekend going to go? Temperance, and then the 9 of Cups, but the 8 of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing this weekend you're going to be taking a break from something, on whatever that is. Maybe it's from your job, maybe it's from your relationships, you know, whatever the case is. I'm seeing a little bit of isolation, but there is something. Again, with that 8 of Cups in reverse, I don't think you're walking away exactly from this person or the situation, but you're putting something on pause right now. I think you're trying to choose yourself, and you're being encouraged to do so. I don't know if you have, you know, been asked to have plans this weekend. You're encouraged to go get away from something. Again, give something a break. Or I feel like this collective, you have things to think through. Because as I'm reading this, like, I feel sure of myself. Like, I'm kind of feeling like, you know, yay, I'm choosing me. I'm having a self-care weekend. Let's just put it that way. But I think there's a lot on your mind. That's where I'm saying I feel like you're taking a break from something. And naturally, when we take breaks from something, it could be we just need to rest. We need to regroup. We need to find ourselves again. We need to not get wrapped up sometimes so much in the mundane BS that goes on. But at the same time, let me confirm, because I feel like there's something on your mind about this situation. And again, this is very general. So however this is applying about. Ace of Cups. Wow. 9 of Wands. That's where I'm saying you're feeling battered and bruised. I feel like you got a little bit on your mind right now, but you feel very good though. I feel like I don't think you're worried too much as of right now, losing somebody or a thing right now. But the problem is I feel like this is becoming too routine. And again, whether this is about your job or a person, when, you know, your siblings, your partner, I see the pattern though. It's kind of like every time this thing or this person ticks you off, push you over the edge, you do the, I need a break, I need to regroup, I need to go find myself, and you pull your energy back. And that's not a bad thing at all. That's actually a very healthy way of doing it. But at the same time, I feel like this is a very repetitive thing between you and this person, or you and your job. Again, whatever it's applying about, because whatever it is, you've put your heart into this. And that's where I'm saying you have a lot on your mind. You 3 of Wands in reverse. You feel blocked in some form or fashion. I feel like this is a weird cycle you've kind of been in. 4 of Pentacles in reverse, as I said that. I just said the moment, like, you will put your wall back up, but then the moment you find yourself, take a break, take a step back, I feel like you kind of give everything the okay all over again. I feel like there's more drama and more toxicity, as bad as it sounds, in the background of whatever the situation is, more than you have let it on to be. 8 of Wands and the Devil, as I said that. I feel like this collective, you're avoiding a conversation that needs to happen. And there's nothing wrong with, again, you pulling your energy back and, you know, taking a few deep breaths and finding yourself. Because I really do feel like overall this collective, I'm seeing, honestly, I feel like everybody's, you know, for everybody I talk to is an amazing person, but you're truly a genuine soul. I don't think you're somebody that, you know, is like a mean girl, or you try to start drama with people. I feel like overall you're a pretty positive person. You have I guess, you know, a very solid lifestyle overall. I think overall you are good with life. You're okay. Again, not saying you don't have your mundane struggles by no means, but you are a pretty like happy go-getter type of person. But this thing kind of affects you. And again, this could be about a person or situation, but this is a message that needs to happen. Is like, in a way, you kind of procrastinate the truth, and you always go by your Ace of Cups, what your heart feels. Well, I'll just take a break because I still love this thing. I've put a lot of effort into this thing. I've given a lot into this thing. It'll eventually calm down. It'll blow over. This is kind of a message for a procrastinator. Shoot, if this is not even about a person, I'm even hearing, for example, with that Four of Pentacles in reverse, do you have a hard time, like when you get overwhelmed because of your happy personality? When you get overwhelmed, you tend to shove things under the rug. So, for example, do you have credit card debt that you're kind of blowing off right now? Do you have medical debt that you're blowing off? And obviously, if you can't afford it right now, I'm not talking like that. I'm talking like if something overwhelms you, instead of conquering the problem, you kind of go, oop, this makes me uncomfortable. I need to take a step back. And like I said, how you're handling it is not wrong at all. I feel like you do it a very healthy way. I don't think you're a destructive person. But at the same time, with that Four of Pentacles in reverse, you kind of let your guard down. In a lot of ways, you procrastinate on it, you forget about it, or it's not that deep or a big of a deal. And I'm hearing it is that big of a deal because it affects you in some form or fashion, clearly with the devil right here, and consumes you. It's toxic. And like I said, this could even, I'm even here, apply to more than one situation, okay? This is a message now that we are Mercury retrograde. Clearly, you're under review over a lot of things right now. Right now, you could be feeling called again this weekend to be taking a break, take a step back. But there has to be a change of you're going to have to start approaching these situations. I feel like you avoid it, because you don't want to make yourself miserable, obviously, but you don't want to make other people miserable. Let me see more about with this Eight of Wands. What are we needing to conquer? So this weekend, you could be feeling called, yes, take a step back, but you know you can't avoid something. You can't avoid a conversation. You cannot avoid something right now. Literally, Eight of Cups. As blunt as this is, I'm hearing you can't avoid the obvious. That, again, it's toxic, way more toxic, I feel like, than you're leading it on to be. You need to take action now. Quit sheltering yourself, doing a self-care weekend. And like I said, this weekend, you can do that. But you cannot go back home or go back to your mundane reality and do that. It's not real. It's not happening. Or I'm overwhelmed. I don't want to deal with it. You have to deal with it, because it is going to be painful with that Eight of Cups. For some of you, this could be a sign to completely walk away from somebody or something. But there is, whatever this collective is playing about, I'm hearing you, it's time to walk away from, or it's time to take action on the obvious. And I feel like it's very uncomfortable. Anything involving change, of course, is going to be uncomfortable. Eight of Cups is walking away, but man, it's walking away from things we do not want to walk away from, but we have to. This is toxic, is all I keep hearing, whatever this is applying, and you know that. This is kind of a message too. You could do the whole, oh, I'm choosing myself for the weekend, but you got to choose yourself in the long haul. This is kind of a message about your self-worth. What do you deserve? It's kind of that F how you feel and know what you deserve. What else do we need to conquer? For some of you, this could be a sign to walk away from something for good. But you need to walk, again, but Eight of Cups, that you got to walk away because it's not good for you. It's that mindset of quit brushing things under the rug, or, you know, brushing dirt in a corner and then walk away from it and do the la 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 la, I'm not seeing it because I want to be in a good mood. You got to, there's something about something ugly here you got to face. Six of Wands in reverse. By the end of the day, I'm hearing it's not making you happy. The High Priestess in reverse. Quit ignoring your intuition. And I think that's what you're doing. I think you're running fully on your emotions here. Let me do one more for that Ace of Cups. Five of Wands in reverse. I think you're doing too much of this is the best I'm going to get, or it really does love me, it really does care, but nope, Again, F how you feel and know what you deserve. Yeah, you got some contemplation going this weekend.